Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Hope everyone's had a great day so far. It's been raining off and on here. Let's get myself all logged on here. All right, what is this doing? Get this going. Come on, let's rock and roll. Come on, come on, come on now. Hey, Tina, thanks for sprinkling. I think it's silly day today. Okay, I think we're all set and we're all ready. So we are going to do a smash can. Smash can. First, I already pre-prepped it with Bonding Boss. And as you've all probably heard me say this before, I love Bonding Boss because it helps to let your paint or whatever you're doing on like a slick surface or metal or whatever adhere better. And then we're going to use some Dixie Belle cotton to go over it. I forgot to bring me some water back here, but that's okay because I do have some here with me anyway. So I just need to pour a little bit in there. It's going to use the good stuff today. So have you heard any more yet, Tina? Don't want to use that one. I want to use my brush. So we're just going to, only because I want to make sure, even though we're going to be doing decoupage on it, I personally like to make sure it's covered really well underneath. Hi, Shyla, how are you? So we're going to paint it all up. I just like that more finished look, even if I'm not going to see it. Does that, that's just me. I know if I would have just decoupaged over the Bonding Boss, it would have been fine, but I like to make sure I cover it all up anyway. So we're going to cover all this up. Make sure to get into all the little nooks and crannies. Put that down there for a minute. Let's dryer. Not yet. So Tina was telling me that I don't know where it's at yet, and I told her, I said, well, if you hear it and find out, I'm curious. Somebody was hearing all this sloshing, don't know where, in their backyard, and there is a horse in their pool. Hi, Vicky, how are you? And the pool was all covered up, so they got the tarp all around it too. So rescue was out there, but I don't know where this was at. Hi, Pam. Dang, Pam, you're on a roll. We are doing a smash can today. I had something else in mind, but I didn't have everything that I thought I did for it. So next week we'll have to try my experiment. You did get a dryer? Cool. I like this one. I'm glad Tina turned me on to it. and she gifted to me for an early birthday present because mine had died. So I really like it. It has that cooling feature on there too, so that's really nice. So those that have just jumped on, I am painting my smash can. I prepped it with the Bonding Boss. Love it, love it, love it. And then I'm painting over it with the Dixie Belle Cotton. You're painting a board. What are you going to put on your board, Vicki? And I already I can't talk. Stuck a pool noodle, not a poodle, a pool noodle inside my can. And you can get those cheap at the DT. So what are you putting on your board, Vicki? See the pool noodles down in there? Just making sure I got everything dry. I found for me, unless you have like one of those vices that you can put your can in and just kind of squish it together. Yes, sometimes leaning on it, I can squish them, but for the most part, I have to lean on it and then step on it, and then it seems to work. But this is what we're putting on here, and I'm going to do it all the way around. We're doing our little snowflakes, and I want to do it all the way around my can. Okay, I want to make sure I had something where I needed it. Hi, Vonda, how are you? For a porch lantern I got from Sherry, it is a snowman. I love snowman. I love snowman. I love good Santa. Well, I like good snowman, good Santas, and I love the Grinch. So how's everybody's Fridays been so far today? Ours has been kind of wet, but not too bad. And normally when I do the decoupage, I do my heat press over it. But when I do it on my smash cans, I usually don't do that. I'll just put it on here and then I take my heat gun and just kind of go over it. But I'm trying to put it on a little bit thick, but not too thick. I'm glad you're good. How's everybody else's weather been? Oop, got a little brush hair there. Get that off there. Not bad today? Okay. So I already took off there was 2 layers on the back of this. So I took it off and then I cut it in half because like I said, I want to go around the whole can and do the whole can. We are going to go ahead and flip this and bring this around. Now on that one, well actually I think I'm going to do this first because I'm going to cut some off and then kind of piece it together, if that makes sense. We had some snowflakes. Snowflakes? No snowflakes. You know, I like Christmas. Thanksgiving, I call the turnaround holiday because when I had kids, you know, and I'm originally from Ohio. I would be going up, try to go up a lot on Thanksgiving. We were doing that to see my mom and my family up there, and we kind of gave up doing that and just said, well, we'll be up on Christmas, because basically the kids didn't get a lot of time off back then for Thanksgiving, and you basically went up there and seemed like you were turning right back around. So I call that turning around day. However, I do think that they should, and I can remember years and years ago, because I'm ancient, they never had all the Christmas stuff and everything out as fast as they do now. I think each holiday deserves at least a little bit of time before they have the other one out, but they don't do that anymore. So I'm just going to bring this one all the way over. Then I don't have to cut that one off. Now I may have to put a little bit more on here. Let's see. I'm just going to do the one side because the other side is pretty good. So I'm going to line this up. We will have to put a little bit more Mod Podge on the ends, but that's okay. I just wanted to cover the whole can this time, because sometimes we all don't cover the whole cans. We just do the front and forget about the back. Thanksgiving, they don't. But like I said, to me, Thanksgiving, you know, it deserves its own time also, but it's kind of like the turnaround holiday, because it's here and then it's gone. It's too fast, where Christmas and everything else gets all its time, you know what I mean? Let's see, is this water pen gonna work? Yes. We're gonna just take this and kind of tear it. I can still keep that for something. Something, something. I need to get me some more water pens. I always wait until after Thanksgiving because I have people over on, yeah, I have not put up, I'll be honest, I have not put up a tree in the last couple years, because most of the time now all the holidays are at my son's or at my daughter's, so I need to clean that off. I don't put up all that anymore. However, I think I'm going to, not this year, but I think next year, I think I'm going to start decorating again. Used to do a lot of baking too. A lot of baking. Cookies and all that good stuff. Now we're just going to give this a good dry. So anybody on here have any kind of like traditional national, how am I going to say it? Like for your nationality, do you have any special dishes that you have every year? We don't have too many anymore. My grandmother used to make this dish, and if I remember it correctly, because it was a Hungarian dish. Hi, Judy. And I think it was called, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, tarhunya. She used to make that, and it was basically like a noodle dish. Oh, and she used to make the best plum dumplings ever. I don't know if anybody's ever had it, but oh my God, they're good. and baked apples. Now I'm thinking about everything from my past when I was a kid. And she was a real good baker. So I think we might decorate some of the outside first before we start putting stuff on the inside. You're 100% Dutch, and we did growing up. Oh, I bet you got some good stuff. All right. So what I was thinking before we get into decorating with some of the other stuff, I have this like furred wire here. I could cut this so it's thinner, and we could trim this because I think that might be too wide, but I could cut it and put it up on the top. And I'm trying, what else do we have? Yeah, I think that would work the best because I don't think I like this. Won't, well, that just fell. This is pretty, but if I did this, I think I would do it at the bottom. Can y'all see that? At the bottom. That was my thought. But I thought about putting this up around here. Do you think that's too much up top, or it's okay? Pigs in the blanket. Okay. Now, is your pigs in the blanket? Because some people think pigs in the blanket is hot dogs wrapped in bread, and other people think it's like stuffed cabbage. So, the horse was rescued out of the pool. There were 2 weeks ago in Middletown. Wow. I love this ribbon. But I was thinking if I did this up on top, I could do this down on the bottom like that. What do you think? You guys like that? I'm trying to get it so y'all can see it and it don't fall off of here. Yay or nay? I also have, instead of this one, I think it's down here, we could do, let me get the band off of here, this one, which is a little softer. I think maybe this one. So we could do this with this on the bottom. That's what I'm thinking. Yes? And I think I'm going to do, when I do it, I'm going to do this and this all the way around, but then some of the other stuff we won't do all the way around because I don't punch holes in mine because I personally think it looks nicer to take them and put them on a stand. Looks good? Okay. And put them on the stand so that they're sitting on a stand like this. Well, if I could hold that open. It just closed itself. But I like to do that. I like to have them sitting on a stand. Can always punch holes in for anybody, but all right, let's get her going. And I'm going to try, I have my hot glue here, but goofy me, let's see, where's my stick? There's my stick. I'm going to have to use my stick because I didn't turn my glue gun on because I have my glue pot going. So we're going to use a little bit of both because I want to make sure it sticks. Yeah, this one's a little more fancy. The other one I think looks more like on like Santa's hat or something. That makes sense. You know what I think I'm going to do is turn on my glue gun too. Just because I think we may need it. And it will be easier than doing it with a stick. Yeah. Yepers. It's sticking, but not sticking. I like the hot glue pot. That one, I'm 99% sure I got it at Hobbs. Over by where they have the floral. And I think it comes in real handy when you're using your picks, using like picks. Because you can just stick them in there then. So y'all can see. All right, let me see. That looks like it's about right. I can't remember, though, if they had it on sale when I got it. I'll be honest. So with the stick and it being in the glue pot, all I have to do is pull the material, this ribbon that I'm using, and pull it kind of tight. But the glue, I just literally is just smearing it on there. And just using my little stick here. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Thanks, Judy. So I'm still going to take my glue gun when it gets a little warmer here and go just underneath here. It's stuck, but I want to make sure it's stuck because it is on there. But I want it to lay perfectly with the can. Trying to decide. I think I like this side better. Let me get all the spider webs out than this side. Not that either side's bad. All right, this looks like it's dripping. Just want to get a little under there. All right, it was dripping, but nothing's coming out now. Let's see. There it goes. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Just making sure my ends are all down. Have any of y'all been to Walmart lately? If you haven't, go check out the Christmas stuff. They're starting to put out a bunch of Christmas stuff. Hey, Ken. And you need to go check it out. The one I would like to go to but afraid to go to is Home Goods. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go to Home Goods because they have so much nice stuff around Christmas and fall and Halloween. It's like, okay, just getting all the spider webs off. So there's that part. Now let's go ahead. We might only have enough to go around part way. That's okay. We'll get to go almost the whole way. So I guess we'll cut it off and not put it all the way on the back. So it will cover the whole front, but it won't cover the whole back. I don't even think I can stretch it. No. Maybe I can put something back there. I'll figure out something and put something back there just to kind of cover it up. Because I'm going to use it all. But I'll figure out something to put on the back. You know, kind of like they do at Made in America. A little stamp back there. Hold on 1 second, please. I had something popping up and I wanted to get rid of it. So I think as far as the crash that happened the other day while I was on live, I think, and Tina can correct me, I think they're up to 13 dead now. That's so sad. And I don't know if they ever really came across and found everybody that, I think there still might be some that are still unaccounted for missing. Yeah, I'm going to put something back here. I'll figure it out. But right at the moment, we're going to keep moving on and get the rest of this done. So we're going to stick that off to the side for a minute. I have some of these picks that we're going to put in, and they have some flocking on them. So we're going to start putting some back here. And we're going to mix it up. Whoops, we're going to mix it up a little bit. Because we have some other, like, I have some of these that we can stick in here to give it a little more. Just kind of like fill. And I did get these. I think I got both of them off of Amazon. I do have some jute. Yes, ma'am. I know I could put a little bit of jute or something back there and put a tiny little bow or something. I got to see if I can ever, I don't even know. I think I got that ribbon when Joann's was closing. Now I do want some others. I got string or something in there. Let's get it out. Yes, I do have some jute. I want this to kind of look Christmassy as I can get it. I have some thick jute here, like this. Let's see, I want to add some color. We do have some berries, and they have a little bit of like snow on them and a little bit of like ice looking on it. And I may pull some stuff in and out and around because that's what I do sometimes. This, I do want to unwrap this, so I'm going to take this down here so it doesn't get all over the place. How many people pull apart their picks that they buy? I do all the time. All the time. What would work? The putting a piece of jute back there? Have some pine cones. We have some glitter. We have all kinds of stuff here, y'all. Is that what you're saying, to put some jute back there? Yes. All right, let's put that down. I'm going to do something first. I do have a little piece of lace, though, too. Would lace look all right? Put a little piece of this lace back there? I could do this. Put a little piece of lace back there and then put like a little jute bow or something back there. Yay or nay? Or we could take a little piece of the fur and put a little piece of the fur right there. Cut it. Options, y'all. Y'all gotta tell me. Yay or nay? We can put a little bit of this back there. We could put some jute back there. We could put some lace back there. I think that needs to go back here. And I do think it needs another one of these back here. No to what? You say no. I don't know what you're saying no to, Tina. Have to rearrange that because I want that one up a little bit more. So it's like that. I don't know what you're saying no to, Tina. No lace? No. I do have, I was thinking about putting a present or something in there, but I think that would be too much, so I'm not going to do it. But I do think I might clip this down a little more. The white lace, no. What about putting a little piece of the this fur back there? Yay or nay? Told you I was going to move some stuff around, y'all. Sorry. Because I am. It still needs something up here. We do have more pine cones. I don't know if it'll be too much or not, but we'll try and we'll see. And I'm getting all kinds of snow on me. Woohoo! The jute would look better? Okay. I still think it still needs something. Not sure what yet. Let's see what this looks like. Because we have some over here. Let's see if we put some over here. Trying to get it just right. What do y'all think? Shifting some more around here, y'all. Need something right in here too, but while I'm thinking about that, let's get the jute on here. Probably going to need my glue gun. Hot, hot. I'm still thinking maybe just do a tiny little bow on there too. Hot, hot, hot. may wind up taking it completely off. I don't know. I'll mess with that a little more. All right. I feel like it's missing. Ooh, I know what we can do. I'm going to move this over here, move this over and turn it like this. Let's see how this works. Do you like that? Do you like our little bird? He's like a little owl. While you're thinking about that, this might not be, I'll show you, but I may or may not, I know I might use the one, but I don't think I might not use the others. I'm going to put this in the middle. It says Merry Christmas, but I think we might leave the tree off. And at first I was thinking about the ornament, but I think we're going to leave those off. Put the Merry Christmas on here. And I do have, if we want to give a little pop of snowflakes, we could put a couple of these little snowflakes on here, but it'll look like that. You like our little snowy owl? I thought he was cute too. Let me glue him in there. I thought he was cute. So this says Merry Christmas. So I think we're going to put that on there. That look all right to y'all? I like doing the smash cans. I think they're fun. Let me show you these and we'll decide, because there's not, I don't want to do too much, because sometimes less is more. And I don't like when stuff gets too busy, if you know what I mean. You put too much, start putting too much stuff on everything. Kind of like the ones with a little bit of blue on here, but I'm not finding another one yet. Finding a lot of white. Where's some other blue? Aha, here's a blue. Okay. So I was thinking, yes, okay. We can put this on here. Let's get our, we're going to try this with a little bit of hot glue, because I want it to stay. Get that out of the way. And if I get it on me, I get it on me. It'll be good. It'll be all right. We do have some, I don't think we need to put any silver on here, but like these, I think this might be too much, don't you? Putting a little bit of that in there, I think it might be fine. But I thought maybe we could do Let me hold this and kind of lean it and see if it'll stay. What do you think about the snowflakes? Yes or no? I do have some all white ones there. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Thanks for throwing snowballs. Yes or no to the blue snowflakes? Or we have some that are just white. This one has, well, this one has a little bit of blue in it. Trying to get them to stay so they're not sliding around. Eh. Well, we can move them. If you say yes, we can move them around. I got stuck to my shirt. I'm okay either way with the snowflakes, and I don't think we want to put these in here, but let's just pop a couple in there and see for a little sparkle. I do like my little bird in there. I think he kind of made it. That's too close. Trying to do this so y'all can see too. If we like it, I can glue these in there. If we don't, we can take them out. Yes to the snowflakes or yes to the silver, or both. I saw a yes. Maybe a little bit of the silver isn't bad, because it's not a ton. Got to get that out of the way so I can get this down there. So, can y'all see the silver in there? Is that okay? Hi, Sue. Welcome on in. So it's just a tad, a little touch of the silver. Except I'm moving this one around. There. Both? Okay, we'll put some snowflakes on there too. Did you like the white ones and the blue ones? Thank you. I appreciate it, Sue. They have these little sticky things on the back, so I'm peeling it off and using my glue because I figure, sometimes when glue hardens, so to speak, it then peels off, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm taking the little piece of paper off of there and adding my glue to it. Oop, you know what? I'm going to move him over here, and I see where I have that glue, so we'll put the white one over there. And I think I got a real tiny one in here. Because you're supposed to do it in odd numbers. And I just didn't. Is that too much if I add that last one? Thanks, Judy. I think it needs to go on the bottom. And then I need to get these spider webs off of here. Oh, come on, you spider web. I don't have fingernail. There. One more and we should be good. Now, question. Do you think it's fine the way it is, or do we need to add a bow? Some things need bow, some things don't, and I'm not sure. I do have, I'll show you the material that I do have. It's all Christmas. So you could get kind of an idea. So do we want to make a bow and put it on here? If we do, it would probably be up in this area or over in this area. Yay or nay? Look good as is? Okay. Can y'all guess what my favorite piece is on here? I love this. I think this is awesome. And go to Hobbs. They have both of the ones I showed you today. They have at Hobbs. They have this one, and they had this one. And as y'all know, everything is on sale right now. So I do need to go back up there and get. I need more picks. I'm running out of my picks. Oh, the other thing we could add. Let me show you. If I can get it off of here. It says Santa Claus is coming to town. If we wanted to, and we don't have to, I could kind of tack it in on this side or the other side. Yes, I love that, the bird. I love the bird. And I'll be honest, I can't even tell you. I don't even remember where I found those birds at. But I saw it and I thought, oh, that's so cute. But just to kind of, well, you didn't see what that just did. That fell off and went right into the glue pot, y'all. So we won't use that one. I will find a way to use it, though, and fix it up. But I have another one just in case. And I will not hold it as close. Now, the string won't be showing if we put it on here. If we put it on here, I'll just tack it in like in here, and you can either put it on this side or on the other side, yes or no. Santa Claus is coming to town. Sue, are you saying yes to this little Santa Claus is coming to town? Or yes, that my poor other one, it's all full of glue. It fell in the glue pot, y'all. But stuff happens when you're crafting sometimes. I can still salvage it. I'm going to have to wait until the glue dries, though. And now I got myself into a glue mess. Yes, and when I went to hold it up, the first one fell off and into the glue pot. I thought it was stuck in there good enough, but it was not. So for just to let you know, if you sprinkle me out, which is also sharing, which is also tossing the snowman, because they do, a lot of people on here, you'll see them say toss the snowman, throwing snowballs. That means they're sharing me out. And I do a monthly drawing for Happy Mail. So did we want, yes, add it? Okay. I'm thinking on this side by the bird because we have all this over here. Don't y'all? Right where it was instead of not here. I think that would be too much right there, but to put it right here. right by the bird. And I'm going to pull that bead down because I like that bead right there. Okay. We just did our October one not too long ago here because I do it near the beginning of the next month or right at the end of the last month, depending on what day it falls on. Ta-da! And this one won't fall off into the glue pot. So, and I did put a tiny little bow on the back here, but I think I'm going to trim that up a little bit. And instead of mine having hangers to hang, I don't know where'd my stand go. I like to put them on a stand so you can move them around. So they can sit like this. And then you can move them if you want to. Not that you can't if you hang them. But I think that for me, in my house, it's easier for me to move them around on a stand. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Judy. But this is my project for today, y'all. I don't think I'll be on Monday, but I will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Sue, I'm usually on at 5 p.m. Eastern Time every day. I always usually post to let y'all know if I'm going to be on or if I'm not going to be on. But I'm usually on every day. I've been taking off Mondays also. You love the smash can? So do I. So do I. And I'm going to start doing some, I want to do some little ones also. Because I think there's some cute little things you can do with the little cans too. And I just got done doing a cooking food for our dog club this past weekend. And I made chili for them all. So as you know, you go through a lot of cans. But just to recap, I did get these off of Amazon. I got these off of Amazon. They have some really nice picks on there, but go up to Hobbs. They have a lot of stuff that's 50% off right now. I wish I could remember where I got those birds, but I don't remember. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your Friday and have a lovely weekend. Thank you all for being with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to Sue for hopping on. Welcome on in. Hope to see you again. Y'all are the highlight of my day. I love coming on here and talking to each and every one of you. In the meantime, have a lovely evening. Here's some hearts for y'all. And I will see you on Tuesday. Bye, everybody. Love ya. I'm all full of snow, y'all. Even my pants. Need to vacuum. Have a good evening. Bye.